Ladies and gentlemen, I'm BurningDogFace, and I'm relieved to finally be able to welcome you to Let's Play Bionic Commando. This game originally came out in 2009, and it's the second sequel, not the reboot, remake, or reimagining, the second sequel to an NES game from 1988, also called Bionic Commando. For the record, the first sequel was a Game Boy Color game from 2000 called Bionic Commando Elite Forces, but the storyline of that game has nothing to do with this game or the first one, so we're going to be ignoring it for the most part. Weird, huh? I don't really know much about the storyline of this game. Just that it takes place after the original, and that the returning characters get real person names instead of 80s video game character names. So our cyborg protagonist Rad becomes Nathan Rad Spencer. It's a nickname now. And the elite soldier he was sent to rescue from terrorist captivity, Super Joe, is now Supervisor Joseph Gibson. Really like that solo there. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like it's important to get this out there early. I'm not a big fan of the original Bionic Commando. This isn't about nostalgia for me. I was interested in this game in the first place as a game on its own rights. But I'd be lying if I said it hadn't become more personal than that since then. You see, I didn't get this game when it first came out because it got good reviews but not great reviews. But years passed, things changed. I started doing LPs and I thought this would make a good video series. So one day, when it was on sale on Steam, I finally picked it up, intending to, do this. But here's the thing. I picked up another game in that same transaction. That other game was called Dead Space. Yeah. And since then, I've not only done full LPs of Dead Space 1, 2, and 3, I've done quite a number of games that hadn't even been announced yet when I made that purchase. And all this time, Bionic Commando has been gathering dust in my Steam library. It got to the point where I was actually feeling bad for this video game. So in January, when I was playing Batman Arkham Origins, I made a New Year's resolution. Come hell or high water, I was gonna start an LP of Bionic Commando in 2014. And it may have taken most of the year to get here, but I finally worked it into my schedule. I've kept this game waiting for quite long enough. So without further ado, let's play Bionic Commando. I did a frame rate test where I just ran around in the first area, but I swear I haven't seen anything important about the game yet. I really like these menus. Worth mentioning, Nathan Spencer is voiced by Mike Patton, formerly of Faith No More. Forgot to say that before we went in.
Let me tell you about the man I met when I was still young. 10 years ago, our country faced the greatest threat it had ever known. The FSA was attacked by the Imperials, a military group of fascists who respected nothing, not even the laws of life and death. A soldier was sent in and managed to stop them. He saved us all. He saved me. But people forget. At first, the public was grateful. Then they grew distrustful. Before long, they turned on people like him. Mechanically enhanced soldiers. Bionic Commandos. They called them dangerous, crazy, not fully human. Bionics became a public menace. Eventually, the politicians pulled the plug. Bionic soldiers were purged, stripped of their bionic parts like they were machines. Some of them died, others ran. And the man that saved my life, he ended up on death row for the murders of men I had sent him to kill. Sentenced to death. And ready for the end. This is where our story begins.
Oh dear.
I swore an oath to do whatever is necessary to defend this country. Spencer, he finally arrived. Let him go.
I stopped the execution! You put me in prison in the first place! I followed your orders! I got you out! What the hell do you want with me?
Pro-bionic terrorists detonated a weapon of mass destruction in Ascension City this morning. People are dead, Spencer. Hundreds of thousands. Maybe millions. What's left of the city has been occupied. Infantry, Air Force. Nothing we've sent in has come back out. We need to get behind their lines and find out what's going on.
I'm not a soldier of the FSA anymore.
We believe the terrorists to be ex-Imperials and some of our own men. Rogue bionics. You're the only one with experience tackling both. We're sending you into the city to scout the area and help us track down those responsible.
Like hell you are.
I'm just a man, Spencer. I can't give you the last 5 years back, but I can give you this.
What the fuck does this have to do with Emily?
I have information about her disappearance. I can help you find her. The clock is ticking on this, Spencer. Are you in or out?
We've still got one problem.
That's been taken care of.
Permission to launch delivery.
You are go for delivery, CS1.
Package delivered. Heading home.
Well, I suppose that answers the question of whether it was over his arm or replacing it.
Now, where did the rest of me land?
Oh wow. Dossiers and stuff. Yeah, if you look at the box art for the NES Bionic Commando, he's basically got a thing strapped to his arm. It looks more like the grappling hook the guy uses in Just Cause 2, really. And he's clearly got a real arm on. Alright, oh, you can scroll up and down. That's how you do it. Okay. Sorry. Super Joe. Name, Joseph Gibson. Rank, Director, TASC. A key figure in the Imperial incident and well-known war hero of the FSA. Together with Nathan Spencer, see Spencer Nathan dossier for more info, he managed to stop the Albatross. Currently the Director of Task. Joseph Gibson, aka Super Joe, started his career as a private military contractor in a small group called Mercs. His leadership abilities and meticulous attention to detail earned him the nickname the Supervisor and caught the attention of the Task organization. Gibson started out as a field agent, but his knack for discreet intelligence gathering soon made him Task's top operative in the field of espionage and tactical sabotage. He was also involved in the development of bionics from the outset. When the Imperials attacked several FSA cities, Gibson was sent in behind the lines to investigate the threat. Gibson's mission is compromised, and he's imprisoned by the Imperials. See Groder Gottfried dossier for more info. Due to the sensitive nature of the information Gibson possessed, Task decided that Gibson had to be broken free before that information fell into the Imperials' hands. Gibson was rescued by Nathan Spencer, and the both of them moved on to stop the Albatross. Their mission was successful, and the Imperial threat came to an end. After a long recovery, the imprisonment and torture was far more traumatic than first assumed. Joseph Gibson returned to Task, and within years he was promoted to director of the entire organization. We're kind of glad I did some research here, because I've just been planning to mention it as, a aside. It turns out that Super Joe originally came from an arcade game from 1985 called Commando, where you were Super Joe and you just mowed down a whole shitload of generic bad guys in the jungle, I think. And I mention it here because, yeah, it was followed in 1990 by a sequel, also an arcade game, that was called Mercs. Present. The Bionic Purge brought Task to its knees, as the organization had been the leader in promoting the use of military-grade biomechanical technology. However, under Gibson's leadership, Task weathered the storm, and Gibson continues to lead the organization in the defense of FSA borders. Task. Tactical Arms and Security Committee. Alright. Here's my first question. Task is the FSA's military intelligence and security agency, mandated with protecting the FSA from threats both domestic and foreign. The organization invented and produced bionic technology for military use. Current director is Joseph Gibson. Task members are the most powerful in the FSA government in its early days, and the organization was crucial in creating modern bionic technology. At the height of its power, Task had at its disposal a team of bionic-enhanced Special Ops commandos that was considered the finest in the world. Task suffered greatly from the Bionic Prohibition Act. At the time when President Allen executed the act, Task's military capabilities are almost entirely made up of bionic Special Ops soldiers. Task recovered from the blow, but the organization's power is still far from what it once was. After the Bionic Purge, Task's influence has been waning, but despite this, it still has more control over the FSA government than any other body, save the Office of the President. Interesting. Tungsten! Steinmach M3 BC Tungsten. That's a gun. The Steinmach 4.62mm Tungsten semi-automatic pistol is a personal defense weapon of choice for close quarters FSA military vehicle and aircraft crew. This weapon was subsequently adopted by Task Special Ops, and not this one specifically. This weapon was subsequently adopted by Task Special Ops, and the M3BC variant model was specially modified for use by bionically augmented Task Special Ops troops. How does he reload? Spencer. Name Spencer Nathan. Rank Major FSA Armed Forces. Dishonorably discharged. The first Task Special Ops Bionic Commando and a war hero from the Imperial incident. Dishonorably discharged, may fail to obey direct orders during Operation Blackout. Spencer was court-martialed and sentenced to death for treason. Oh dear. After having lost his arm to a grenade blast in the FSA's early years, Nathan Spencer was assigned to Task Research and Development Division, where he became the first official test subject for Task's military-grade bionic technology. When Task Agent Joseph Gibson was captured by the Imperials during a recon mission, a behind-the-lines rescue operation was planned to get Gibson out. Spencer was transferred from the R&D division to Task Special Ops. The mission was a success, with Spencer managing not only to rescue Gibson from the Imperials, but stop their newly activated weapons platform, the Albatross. Having spent the last 5 years on death row awaiting execution, Spencer has now been temporarily reinstated due to recent events in Ascension City. Military intelligence clearance beta is required for detailed information. Death sentence? Pending. Okay. Just, Alright then. You don't aim down the sights of the trigger. I mean the left trigger. Oop. What's with the suspenders flapping all about? And he's got a sleeveless shirt on. You don't wear suspenders with that. Alright, let's leave this torpedo thing here. And get going.
To Overwatch. No sign of the impact site yet.
Overwatch 2 out 324. Keep looking. Should be close to your position.
Affirmative.
Okay, kill 10 guys. I think I can manage that. The fuck? Okay. There's a melee attack I can use on this guy, like a stealth kill. Whoop! Bio rain, huh? Still haven't found a reload button.
351, this is Overwatch. Give me a sit rep.
Nothing new to report.
One of your members' radios is malfunctioning. Over.
I'll check it out. Hold it!
Surprise, motherfucker! Wow, this thing is stupid and inaccurate. At least when I'm doing that. I'm used to clicking in the stick to aim. I wonder if he's even capable of wearing any other shirts of that. I mean, you know, the pipe sticking out of his back aside. I guess, you know, it's not, it wouldn't be as complicated as, you know, getting the main arm through his, through, like, a long sleeve shirt.
Ground team, come in. This is Overwatch.
We're all here, Overwatch. Everything checks out. Over.
Sounds like you're A-okay. Over.
Yeah, if everything runs this smooth, this operation will be over in a flash.
Don't relax just yet. The tough part hasn't begun.
Keeping focused as always. Over and out. Sir, I see something.
You're dead! Oh wow, it's way more accurate.
Nice one!
I've still got it.
Huh.
Ground team, come in. Ground team.
I'm gonna go get that glowy thing. So why exactly am I collecting pixel art? Wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. That stuff's ammo. Great. Good to know. Alright. Well, I'd say things are going pretty well so far. Haven't really progressed much, but already getting a handle on things. I have to admit, I wasn't exactly expecting to run around with one arm. I don't think I've ever played a video game where the main character is crippled in that manner. Interesting. Well, I'm BurningDogFace, and we'll find out what lies at the bottom of this staircase in the next episode of Let's Play Bionic Commando. I'll see you then. Later!